Southeastern California Conference partnered with firefighters to provide a much-needed family retreat. Hi, I'm Connie Vandeman Jeffrey, and this is All God's People. Temecula Division Fire Chief John Crater has a heart for firefighters who are in desperate need of mental health and support services, but there was no funding to provide the extra care. Firefighters are deeply at risk. For several years in a row, statistics showed that more firefighters died from suicide than from incidents in the line of duty. Southeastern California Conference was honored to support California firefighters in their mental health by hosting their Firehouse Family Retreat at Pine Springs Ranch. 120 firefighters and family members from all over California came to the retreat. They were able to ride horses and bikes and play games. There were classes on resilience, communication skills, and stress reduction. Families and firefighters alike were deeply impacted by their time at Pine Springs Ranch. Read the inspiring story at the link in the description box. Teryl Loeffler, Associate Director of Education for the Pacific Union Conference, has retired after nearly 47 years in Adventist education. I always knew teaching was what I wanted to do, and it was the impact of my own teachers on my life that influenced me, he said. I wanted to be that person for the generations that came after me. Since 1975, Teryl has been doing just that for students across the country: California, Tennessee, Kansas, Hawaii, and back to California. From the classroom to the principal's office to superintendent to associate director of education, he has touched thousands of lives over the course of his years in Adventist education. In honor of his exemplary and meaningful service to the church and its young people, Barrett Von Poli, Vice President for Education at the Pacific Union, nominated Teryl Loeffler for the General Conference Award of Excellence. In May, he was surprised to find he had been selected for an award he didn't even know existed until that moment. It was a total shock, he stated. I'm still trying to wrap my head around it. On Sunday, August 6, Teryl was honored at a retirement dinner at the NAD Educators Convention in Phoenix, Arizona. You can read the article at the link in the description box. La Sierra University's founding president, beloved scholar Dr. Fritz Guy, passed to his rest on July 25, 2023, at the age of 93, following an acute cardiovascular event. Dr. Guy served as president of La Sierra University from 1990 to 93, during its first years of reorganization following La Sierra's separation from Loma Linda University. As an institution, La Sierra University was first established in 1922 and, following several iterations, functioned as a campus of Loma Linda University from 1967 to 1990. As president of the newly independent La Sierra University in 1990, Dr. Guy guided in the formation of a distinctive university identity, crafted the university's mission to enlarge human understanding in a contemporary Seventh-day Adventist Christian context, as well as its aims and ideals. A committed teacher, Dr. Guy mentored multiple budding Adventist scholars during his first stint at La Sierra, when he taught both in what was then the religion department and in the program in interdisciplinary studies. He was particularly committed to nurturing the professional careers of women in ministry, whose work he supported through personal engagement, through his scholarship, and as a participant in the organization of the first service ordaining women in the Southeastern California Conference in 1994. In 2016, he received the Association of Adventist Women's Champion of Justice Award. Fritz Guy is survived by his 3 children, 6 grandchildren, and 2 great-grandchildren. A celebration of life service will be held at the La Sierra University Church in Riverside, California, on the afternoon of September 16. Additional details will be announced. Precious in the sight of the Lord is the death of his saints, says Psalm 116:15. I like the New Living Translation, which expresses the meaning more naturally. The Lord cares deeply when his loved ones die. For those of you who have lost loved ones this month or this year, remember the Lord cares deeply about your loss, about your loved one, and about you. For All God's People, I'm Connie Jeffrey.